Well, shalom all. Good morning. Ariel Tzadok here from the KosherTorah School, found online. Where else? KosherTorah.com. It is the 26th of July, 2019. Oh, it's even before 9 o'clock in the morning. As always, prayers done, meditations done. Actually went out and did the shopping this morning. We just got back from our long road trip, running around the country doing a whole bunch of different things. And you know something? Now it's time to get back to have our morning chats. Well, put things into a context. We are right now in the middle of what is called in the Hebrew tradition Beyn HaMitzarim, which is the period of the 30 weeks, which commemorate a lot of horrible, horrible things that happened in Jewish history. It began with the Hebrew date of the 17th of Tammuz, which was last week, which commemorates a whole bunch of things. One of the most important, believe it or not, was the sin of the golden calf. Remember that from the Bible? People are at Mount Sinai. They have the experience from God. They wait around for over a month, no sign of Moses or anything. They freak out. They want a symbol and sign of God. They didn't create an idol or another God. They wanted a symbol of the universal God. Essentially, they were taking the universal concept and tried to concretize it into a religious construct. This is the same problem we have with religion today, where in which we miss the universal message and we try to put it into a finite little religious box. Yeah, that was like the foundation of idolatry. And all right, that's what we call a mistake of the intellect. God understood that. Big deal, but we could deal with that. We make the same mistake every day with regards to our religious embrace of our rituals, dogmas, and the like, without recognizing the universal concept, the bridges which unite us. That's the same sin of the golden calf. We repeat it every day. But now, the big one. This is the fast of the 9th of Av, Tisha B'Av. In our tradition, we know from history, it was right around that time, not exactly, but around, that the temples were destroyed, both the first and the second. We say that the first sin, if you will, of this time, was the sin of the spies. These are the guys who wanted to go check out the land of Israel that God promised them. And 10 out of the 12 came back and they're totally freaked out. They can't handle what they see. This was a very different type of mistake than what happened with the golden calf. The golden calf was a mistake of the intellect. That's where their heads got confused. Our heads are always confused. But this was not a mistake of intellect. This is a weakness of heart. This was cowardliness. This is where their emotions were completely out of control. Even God's omnipotent power couldn't handle it. And God said, I can't change the human heart. What happened? An entire generation just had to die in the wilderness. There was no way to create a quantum parallel reality. These people, in their emotional state, embraced what they did, and they had to face the consequences. So, with all this stuff going on in history, we got to learn some really important lessons for us today. And that's this, okay? On the heads, we're all messed up. We all make our mistakes. Got to learn to be a little flexible with that. But with regards to emotional mistakes, we can't. With emotional stuff, we really got to be serious. We really got to be strong. We have to merge the emotional and the intellectual and put head and heart together. Many times we make decisions in life which are very, very emotionally based. And we put intellect on the back burner, if you will, saying, oh, things will work out. Things don't always work out, do they? No, we know that. So essentially, you have to address issues. You have to address the emotional issues intellectually. This is what we call, in Hebrew, Kabbalat Mochin. All right, this is a Kabbalah term, where in which just a little Kabbalah speak here. We say Zeir Anpin, who is the sixth Sefirot, has to receive the upper Sefirot of Chochmah Bina, and they come into him level by level, and that is the integration of the complete 10 Sefirot, the parts of Zeir Anpin. Okay, that's Kabbalah speak. All that really means is this, is that when we make decisions emotionally, we have to take the time to integrate the process of rational intellect, which is what we call Bina, along with the intuitive internal knowing of what's really right and wrong. That's Chokhmah. We have to allow this to absorb in and take control of our emotions, to allow the emotions to be balanced so that we can come to a clear and lucid understanding of life. That's the period of this Beyn HaMitzarim. This is the lesson that we need to learn and apply. Think about these things, guys. I really think it's important, okay? All the lessons of our Torah, of our Kabbalah, they're not speaking about life out there in the higher worlds. It's speaking about the inner worlds right here inside our lives, inside our hearts, inside our minds. Let's apply it properly, because that is how we bring heaven down to earth. Check out our courses online. Check out my ebooks. Talk all about this stuff, how to make this real for you. Ariel Tzadok here, KosherTorah School, KosherTorah.com. Looking forward to working with you, seeing you all soon. God's blessings. Shalom.